be the first step of our coffee. Right? We'll be having farmers, as you can see, and they will come here with their cherry beans, cherry berries. At once they come here, we'll be measuring in what we call boxes, from 1/8 to a bushel. Right? That's a bushel tub. The 1/8 tub is the smallest tub out there. Right? After measuring, we'll put into tank to be floated. Must have to be floated. Because at times we find coffee that are pestered with what we call berry borers. It is an insect, a black insect, looking like a fly. And we'll have to take it at the end of the day. We must have to remove it and take it to a place to be burned.
So it doesn't go further?
No, that it don't pollute the area.
Yeah.
Right? After that, after it has been floated and so, we will be putting it through the drain down to that, where you see that tap down there. And we'll be taking it to the first machine that is called the pulping machine. That machine actually does separate the skin from the beans. Right? So that's the machine down the bottom there. If you need pictures. The gentleman is going to pulp the coffee. Just like the right pulp will be doing. This is an hand pulp. But after pulping our coffee, the beans separate the skin from the beans. Our coffee, after beans, will have to go into the tank and to keep fermented for a period of 2 to 3 days. Alright. Okay, so that's exactly what will be happening. Right? Then these will be going into the tank to be fermented for 2 to 3 days. When you feel it, as it is here now, it is very slippery. So we have to ensure that all those substance has been removed before we can put it onto the barbecue for a drying process. Right? You might be wondering sometimes what really happens when the barbecue, all these structures are concrete structures called barbecue. You might be wondering what happens after the barbecue are full of coffee. That's coffee on the barbecue. Putting it out for drying process. What he's doing there is turning the coffee. We have to turn our coffee on a 15-minute basic so that each bean can get an equal right of the sunshine. So he's turning it there now. Said right? In the tank for 2 to 3 days, it will be coming out through that pipe where you see those coffee coming from. And you will find guys, as you can see them all over with barrels. And they will push it to there and just dump it over on the barbecue. At this moment, as you notice, we have men here that is watching the time. Right? So the moment they see the time looking like this, if you notice, they are going to push it in heat and cover it up. And this machine includes with electric and wood. What we will do is we light up a fire here. That's wood and we light a fire. So the heat will penetrate to the machine. Right? And it's not the fire that will cure our coffee. It will be the heat that will be curing our coffee. And this coffee will have to stay for 76 hours before our coffee can be cured, properly dried. It's pure parchment. It's going to the warehouses to be rested. Then from the warehouses we take it to our next machine that is called the hulling machine. Will separate the skin from the skin from the beans. So you get green beans. Right? Then you will see, as you can see the ladies upstairs, they are sorting the beans for the export market. Black beans, chipped beans, beans that don't look presentable for the market. They are sorting it. Once it is sorted, we will take it down to the export room and the inspectors, Mr. Mudd, will do test random sample, and then we'll have the coffee board inspectors to come in and do a sample also. If we are doing export coffee, roasted coffee, export coffee for there, we will have Mr. Mudd doing sample beans, so we will get green beans. Right? Doing random sample also. time, 2 months as I say. It can be more than 2 months. We would take it back onto the barbecue for the next 20 minutes to be sun, warm, a warmer process. Then we'll take it to this machine. This machine is called the oven machine, right? This machine separates the skin, that's the outer layer, from the outer layer of the parchment from the green beans. The skin will be going down to the dryer where we are coming from, right? Because it uses a form of fluid there. And the beans will be going up in that red elevator upstairs to the different machines up there. There's a long way for our coffee process. It is very long. It will be coming here from downstairs. From the machine downstairs, this is where the bean will be entering. Right? Then we'll put it to this machine, the catador or the blower. If you notice, there's a lot of dust. This machine will take care of the dust. Right? Very simple. Right? I'll get every 100 pounds of coffee that we purchase. We're going to get it 2 pounds of fat. Right? It has all the aroma, all the taste. Nothing makes it better than all the but I don't want what is happening? We just separate it from
You're gonna be a movie star.
You can't see the egg. Hold on. The finger them pretty out there. Very them big.
Beans upstairs, it will be coming down in shoot. We'll be weighing on scale and then we'll be putting in barrels. Right? Our barrels come from the United States in pieces and assembled, and you will find somebody here who will make up a whole barrel. Then we'll have to get them marked. Right? At times, I must tell you that 85–90% of our coffee, Blue Mountain coffee, the coffee in Mavisland Central Factory, goes to Japan as green beans.
Right.
They would process their coffee themselves. So this is the point where we'll have Mr. Munn come in. He will come, supervisor will take samples from every barrel, every bag, and take it down to the cup testing room for him to test it before we can actually have our coffee removed from the export room. Then the coffee board will be coming in, the inspectors. They will test also and call. If they find a fault inside, then we'll have to process that coffee all over again. That barrel or that bag or whatever will have to go back upstairs for the ladies to start those again. So final stage for green beans. I'm going to take you down to the roasting area and then back to Mr. Kidd. Okay. We will be roasting coffee. This is called a roaster, and we will be roasting coffee, putting in green beans, and we'll be getting out roasted beans. We'll be roasting coffee at 150 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes.
150
degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes.